How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today for you I have another Destiny Taken King update video. Now I know I said I wanted to wait until just before the release of the Taken King before I did another one of these videos, but there has been some information released just recently today and over the past week or so that I really wanted to get to put together another video and kind of share for you as well. So before we go into that, I do have some gameplay here from you from a mission on Venus with one of my secondary characters, my hunter. So at least you have that to look at while we're going over this. So we'll kind of run through some of the updates pretty quickly because I really wanted to spend some time on a couple of them. More in length than the others. They announced about a week or so ago that they were going to introduce something called gun foundries in the game. Basically, they're going to be gunsmiths or gun dealers within the game that specify in certain types of weapons. You have Hack, Omlin, and Suros. I probably butchered those names, but basically the idea is Hack is going to be high damage output weapons, not very accurate. It's just really meant on dealing the most maximum damage that you could possibly get. Going to be kind of a sloppy weapon to control. You have Omlin, which is going to be powered by barely understood technology, possibly alien weaponry. Not 100% sure on that one, but it could be some different, more balanced weaponry because you are getting that technology that is new to the weapons. And then you have Suros, which may not necessarily put out the same amount of damage as the other ones, but then does it with a lot more control than the other two do. So each foundry is going to come with its own unique set of stats and abilities and damage outputs and controllability and things like that, which are just going to add another level to the weapons that I think is really going to help Destiny feel more unique, and it's going to help with that uniqueness of the gameplay while you're playing it. They did also announce a chance for class-specific weapons. Not 100% sure how I feel about that one. I don't like the idea of locking off guns in a first-person shooter. I get the idea that this is an MMO type game. In other games like this, mages can't use great short swords, so I get that. Just not 100% sure how I feel about it when it comes to a gun. I don't think hunters should be locked into hand cannons, or shotguns should be locked to titans, or whatever the case may be. It'll be interesting. I just have to see how it works before I'll reserve judgment until I see how it actually works in the real world of playing the game, if it's something that does actually get implemented in the game. They also announced that you will be able to continue with your character going forward. You'll be able to keep them throughout the life of Destiny, which I think is a huge sigh of relief for a lot of players. A lot of people in the community were worried that how is that going to work out? Am I going to be able to play with my character that I've put so much time and effort to in Destiny 2, 3, and so on? So I think that's a huge weight off a lot of the community's shoulders. To know that their character they put so much time into, they'll be able to keep around for much longer. Then they announced today two announcements. One, they announced that Peter Dinklage's lines as the Ghost will all be redone and replaced by Nolan North. If you're not familiar with Nolan North, he was the voice of the Joker in the Batman games. He also did some voice acting within the Uncharted games for the PlayStation 2. Really talented guy. Not 100% sure what happened with that. I know a lot of people were not happy with how Dinklage or Dinklebot did for the lines for the Ghost. So maybe that's just Bungie trying to take another step and improving just maybe this, not necessarily the storytelling or anything like that, but just improving the game a little bit more as well. So the last two are the two that I really wanted to focus on the most. They did announce that in the Taken DLC, you will not be able to level up your legendary weapons or armor. Basically meaning all of the time that you've put into that weapon, all of the times you put in the armor to level up, ascend it, to get it to, level number 2, to be able to get to max light, to get to level 34, all of that's going to go away. It's not going to level up any higher than it already is. And I can see how that can be frustrating to some people. You put so much time and effort into that weapon or armor piece, to be told that it's not going to be able to be used going forward. That's kind of a punch in the gut. I get it. But at the same time, I also understand that with a new DLC comes new weapons, new armor, new items, and they want you to get those. They want you to go out there and try to get and obtain those items. So it's just really kind of pushing the community in the way of going out there and trying to play and grind and do the things in the new world with the new environment to get the new stuff. So I understand it. And this last piece really makes that piece a little easier to swallow, at least for me. But thank God the light system is finally going away. My number one complaint with Destiny has always been and will always be the light system. I hated the fact that leveling up your character was tied to finding a certain spec on a certain piece of armor and having to get all of that to be able to level. I thought that was the dumbest thing they could have done. Leveling should always be experience based, no matter what. I don't care how you do it. So I'm happy they're getting rid of that, and I think by getting rid of that, you open up the player to be able to use different equipment how he wants to use it, make his character look the way he wants to do it, and continue to level him up. And that's how they should have done it from the first start. So again, guys, like I said, I really wanted to hold off before the release date of the Taken King, but with this information, I really wanted to get this video out there to kind of keep the ideas and keep everything flowing. So, hey guys, thank you very much for your support of the channel. If more content comes up prior to the 15th of September, I'll do another one of these videos. So, again, thank you guys, and I will catch you guys next time.